It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This
Maybe he
crowd
thinks
is
you need to
ready
be taught
as their
here.
guys get set to match
Sometimes you
up
gotta teach
between
somebody.
the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
2 1-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Somebody weak that beat me last time. So I must not. Alright. I lost to him. I can lose to anybody.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
Oh! Whoever's watching my stream, watch this.
And they're able to get this one across
My
the
number 1
35.
corner against DeAndre Swift.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this time
it sounds like he got peanut butter on the roof of his mouth.
At the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Who won, Chris? What happened, Chris?
Now Haskins to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Because you can only run play so many times now. Depending on the league.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
God damn it.
Yeah. Open man, he completes it to Callaway.
How did you not? Sheffield getting toasted by everybody. Everybody take a turn on Sheffield.
3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves,
he's picking me apart, bro. I can't get no kind of pass rush.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Haskins going to throw again.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's have a shootout and not a blowout. This is the way
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh.
Second and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, McDonald. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Steph.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's McDonald. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. That's now a 2nd interception.
Bro, it went off my receiver's gloves. And
think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Damn it.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
He was getting everything against me.
Now it's Haskins.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Back at the 16-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Falcons nothing.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
3rd down and long.
Overall matters a lot more than that.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I ain't never seen somebody.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
I hate people that take 45 seconds in between every play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught. And
Bro,
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Dropping dimes.
Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bro. He's literally taking a minute after every score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Are you fucking serious?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, McDonald.
And
this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's
still got negative yards.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Livingston just did some crazy.
Throwing again. McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McDonald.
He dropped it again. Fucking dropped it again. Look at this shit, bro.
Now it's 4th down.
I can't win. I got -4 passing yards because I got 5 drops.
You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. On time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Williams. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Do you? Yeah.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Tristan Thompson just got a good bucket.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And I can smell it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been out playing.
You got scared, huh?
I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Golf community is only 900.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
She probably ain't got ass.
Go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, McDonald. Out of the backfield, complete to Farrow. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Is it true, Chris?
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. We step aside. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald.
Good God. Bro, his team is the best man-playing team I've ever played against.
Charles over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Let's
and
go.
The Falcons grab it. The 20,
Oh,
10, 5, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
What is it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You know this.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Bonnie. Gertrude.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, McDonald, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
Cheat code.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second
on the counter, Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Back at his 48-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second down, McDonald, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
First of all, who letting you drive a forklift driver without a license?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Ballin'.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, so
we dropped
close
another
to an
pick.
interception. Read
We
that
dropped
beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Guess that is stupid.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
A gain of 11.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens.
And they see right through that
defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
This shit crazy, Chris.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Haskins over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick
Steph
up a
just
lot
got
of
so
yardage
freaky
after
with it.
the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
Steph just
effective,
got
able to stop him
stupid.
before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'd give it down, too. I'm gonna get broke ass down, nigga, kill me.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 43.
From the gun, McDonald. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved into combined 33 yards.
This dude is so slow at playing.
On 1st and 10, McDonald, and that going to be incomplete.
Dropped it
Too tough to
again,
hold on to
dude.
that one. It's 2nd down.
Look at this drop. Look at how
Being a
bad of a
big-bodied
drop this
receiver
is.
plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit,
It's just
and
such a
pick up
bad
yardage.
drop,
But in
'cause
this
he's
case,
wide open
it
in
was timed
space.
really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. to throw again. McDonald, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. McDonald, and that is
Damn, dude, what a bad fucking route.
On defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie things at 17-all. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped for the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 18. That one good for 37 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down and goal.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, McDonald. He'll look downfield. It got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Gurley.
They call holding on that. Look at this holding call, bro. They be hoeing me, dude.
Flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game.
Game-changing
That's
holding
going
call.
to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McDonald, and it's caught. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This shit's so gay.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
You know what? I'm going to let you soak this loss up a little bit, Lynn Scott, since you had me soak up this entire game.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Again, they run with Gurley. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to go.
Larry Hughes had a 47-inch vertical.
It's a victory
Something
for the Atlanta
stupid.
Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.